ran down from Jerusalem to Jericho, and he fell into the hands of wicked thieves. They stripped him of his clothing, and they wounded him half dead, and they left him in the road to cry and bleed. There came a certain priest who saw the wounded man, but he passed right by him on the other side. And then there came a Levite, but he hurried right on by when he saw the man and heard the way he cried. They asked him, Master, what shall I do to go to heaven? What shall I try to? Who shall I serve? Who is my neighbor? He answered, Go and do thou too. And he ran to him and lifted up his head. And he bound up all his wounds, pouring in both oil and wine. And he took him to a place where he was fed. And then the good Samaritan took care of him all day. And he went to pay the keeper of the inn. And he said, I must be gone a while, but I will pay you well if you'll only take most special care of him. He asked him, Master, what shall I do to go to heaven? What shall I try to? Who shall I serve? Who is my neighbor? He answered, Go and do thou too.
Hello students, this is Usha, your MSc teacher. Today we are going to discuss about a good neighbor. Before this session, you listen a song. I hope all are like the song very much. Who is a good neighbor? A good neighbor is someone who respects other people and helps them if necessary. A good neighbor help you in difficult situation. A good neighbor help you in difficult situation. Here we are going to listen a story about Good Samaritan. A story about Good Samaritan. The Good Samaritan is a good example of a good neighbor. A good Samaritan is a example of good neighbor. Let's start the story. One day, Jesus told his disciples the parable of the Good Samaritan. The story told by Jesus. Jesus told his disciples the parable of the Good Samaritan to teach us how we must treat others. The Good Samaritan. Once there was a Jewish man walking along a road. He was coming from Jerusalem to Jericho. He was traveling from Jerusalem to Jericho. He was alone and the road he followed was rocky. That is, the road was in very worse condition. Suddenly, two men jumped out from behind a hill. They took all his belongings and beat him up very badly. Suddenly, two robbers jumped out of behind the hill. They attacked the man, beat him up and stole everything he had, even his clothes. A few minutes later, a priest was walking down the same path and noticed the man lying on the side of the road. Do you know what he did? You would thought that he would run over and help the man. Instead, he crossed the road and walked on the other side and acted like he didn't see the man. He acted like he didn't see the man. The man could barely raise his head to beg for help. Please help me, like that. But the priest only backed away. He tried not to look as he passed him as quickly as he could. The priest didn't help the man. About an hour or so later, another man called Levite was walking down the road. Levites were people who assisted priests. Priests, they are religious head. Priests are religious head. That Levites, they assisted the priest in their work. He would probably help the man, but he slowed down and walked a little closer to the man, then kept walking without helping him at all. I'm sure he is no one I know. What he said, I'm sure he was no one I know. I'm sure he is no one I know, and he passed him by as well the priest gone. Just a few minutes later, another man came walking. The man was bleeding badly. He is shouted like he is mourning. Mourning means with that pain he is making a sound. The Samaritan came walking along the road. The man who lay in the dirt was a Jew. The man who was dying on the road was a Jew. The man who came, he was a Samaritan. Samaritan are whom Jews didn't like. Samaritans and Jews had been enemies for hundreds of years. Samaritans and Jews had been enemies for hundreds of years. Yet the Samaritan came over to him. Very gently he lifted the man's head and he treated his wound with oil and wine. He put bandages on his sores and poured oil and wine on the sores to prevent them from getting worse. Then he lifted the man on his own donkey, and took him to inn to take care of him. There the Samaritan gave some money to an innkeeper and said, "Put him in a clean bed and spend whatever you need to take good care of him until he is strong again." The next day, the Samaritan took out enough money so the man could stay at the inn until he was well enough to leave. He paid the man at the front desk and asked him to take care of the man. Now tell me, Jesus added, which of these three men was a true neighbor to the man who was robbed? Which of these three men was a true neighbor to the man who was robbed? Who is the true neighbor? The expert in Jewish law did not need to think very long. He said, the one who helped him, of course. Now, you people are telling me who is the good neighbor for that Samaritan wounded man? Who is the good neighbor for the wounded man? Yes, sure, the Samaritan is a good neighbor for the wounded man, because he helped him in a difficult situation. Samaritan helped the wounded men, that is affected men in a difficult situation. Jesus then told him, then go and do just the same. You people also do the same, that Jesus said with the Samaritan story to his disciples. All are like the story, I think. I hope all are understand the story and you like the story too, right? Now you should help others and be a good neighbor. You people also help others and be a good neighbor. Try to be a good neighbor. Thank you. Have a nice day.